Hey guys, Pro here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're back. We're playing some more Dungeons Incremental 2. I did try to record this video yesterday, but then I've now figured out what the problem was causing. Well, what was causing the problem. So basically, if I put my graphics on max, you can see that the text goes all buggy. And I didn't know what it was because I tried it on my laptop and the issue wasn't happening. So then if I change it to automatic, it still does the same thing because I'm sure my automatic is also maxed out. So what I need to do is drop it down by 2 bars and it fixes it. So rather strange. So sadly, I will have to re-record some of this, well, most of this video, because what I tried to do yesterday is now basically gone. And I couldn't figure out what was causing the problem or anything like that. So what basically happened is the Halloween event came out. It's very, very similar to the 1 mil event. I did manage to max everything out because I could kill the boss at the back, and that just gave me the coins that I needed. The text is still breaking. What is going on? I don't know why this is happening, but it's just rather annoying. So we'll put it down to half and hopefully that fixes it. But either way, there's still a video. At least I did do an ascension in the video, so yeah, that has sadly been missed because it's basically unviewable. I mean, I could upload it if you want to see it, but yeah, it's basically the whole time the text is all buggy and broken. But either way, I fixed it now, hopefully, so all good to go. So I spent my pumpkins and everything else. The lighting doesn't really look great in my opinion because yeah, I don't know. The lighting's strange, but it's just what it is. Otherwise, I think everything should be fixed now because there was a bug with it yesterday whereby it wasn't really working as intended, I don't think. So what we'll do then is we'll get back to where I was. I was about I got to rank X yesterday, which is pretty nice because I've never been that far before. Well, at least I've never pushed that far. I could have obviously got there previously, but I just never upgraded. So again, if the graphics don't look the best, I do apologize. But for some reason, the Halloween event has completely broken the text for me, it seems. But again, it is fine. We can play around it. So anyway, what we'll do then is we'll do a quick reset. We will actually go for a prestige this time because I do need to get my prestige points. And we also need crowns, well, to spend our crowns because we do... Oh, I need rank F, but we'll come back to that shortly. There's no point of getting rank F just to do the prestige and then to rank up again. We may as well just do it the first time around. So, I forget I have the teleport game pass. Let's go ahead and go over to here right now. Let's check out this, and we should have more than enough for what we need. Let's just one-shot max all of these, hopefully. At least, in my opinion, that would be nice if we can. And there we go. So... let's see. So let's go ahead and see where we're at. Whilst that's going on in the background, we will just quickly go to the beginning because I do need to get to rank C at least so we can get power because I'm notorious for forgetting that one typically. So there we go. Rank C has been hit. And now what we are able to do is teleport to the snowy valley, or maybe not because I have no XP. There we go. And is it working? Okay, there we go. We got there in the end. All right, so we've completed all the challenges. There's no new challenges. The text is still slightly buggy, which, I mean, if I'm playing off camera, I don't really mind. It's not really a big deal for me. But when I'm on camera, it's quite annoying because I like my videos to look as good as possible, which I'm sure you understand why I'm that way. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't look too bad. For some reason, I didn't die. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's do a reset. We'll go back to spawn. We now need to farm some coins and levels and everything else. So what we'll do then is we will now go ahead and just start farming these upgrades because it is something we do need. And they should stay with us, of course. So let's just take this guy out. We now need to level up. So I can't even remember what I'm trying to do. I do need to check out the ascensions again. I do need to get to rank X as well. So we'll be doing that inside of this video. Hopefully it shouldn't really take too long because I am a beast at this game. Probably not actually, but yeah, there's definitely there's definitely people out there who are a lot better at the game than I am. I'll tell you that for sure. All right, so let's just get this level up right now. We do need runes. That should be helpful. So we'll just quickly go through this. We need to quickly go over to here and just get this going. So we have no souls, which is, I guess, normal because we've not got that far yet. So let's max these out right now. Let's just quickly see if this reset, which it did, which is annoying. But again, we can quickly just level them up back up to max. It shouldn't really take too long. And we'll be at the max level mastery before we know it. Okay, so E25, E50, E100. We should just be able to stand on this for a second and then go back, hopefully. So what are we on? E51. All right, so let's just come over to here. Okay, there we go. We've done that. And we've maxed it. Perfect. So we've already maxed that out. Very, very easily and quickly. I can't even talk, so you already know it's a good one. And yeah, we're doing okay. So I did record the video yesterday when the update came out, like I said, but again, it's just not up to my visual standards. Okay, I was going to say why did the screen go darker, but it's all good. And yeah, we're just going to keep that going. We are able to just farm some relics quickly, which is nice, which I do always like, of course. And let's see. So we're up to this. We are up to 158k right there. And now I do go down because I have no health, but we just need to farm levels quickly. So, okay, there we go. We can now just get some levels up again. I need to get to X minus, which is the highest rank in the game at the moment. And again, as soon as we level up, we're pretty much good to go. I do need to respawn, of course. Let's just get some stats so I don't just brain dead die again because I'm just aimlessly walking around without even looking at my HP or anything. But again, it's all good because we can now max these out so it does slightly make up for it. At least that's what I'll tell myself. So what we'll quickly do then is we will go to this world right here when we can. In fact, let's just go to this one. There's no point of just waiting around. So here we go with this. And now we do have a bunch of souls, which is nice. So we can go to the magic forest and we can actually go over to the souls board. We will go to this one first. We'll do this one second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, so not bad. We are leveling up much quicker now by the look of it, so that is good to see. Let's drop back to spawn, do the level up right now, and then just come back over to here, and that should be quite good to see. We will eventually farm the Halloween event, or at least try to. Let's just see where we're at with it right now. So we do have the maximum amount of pumpkins we can get from E15 coins, which seems to be the highest amount, which is nice. And we're currently on level 94, 75, and 20. So a bit of a way to go. Let's check this out right now. So can we do this? We absolutely... What do we need? 1.5 mil? So yeah, a bit of a way to go. But it shouldn't really be too difficult because we will get there in the end. I just need to level up a few more times in order to get that far. And then as soon as we have, of course, we're pretty much good to go right there. So what happens next then is we will drop back to... Actually, let's quickly check out how many souls we get for this guy. If I walk into the right one, of course. Alright, so we're doing okay right there. Really good to see that. Let's see if we can train on any of these, which we can, of course. And we are up to 727 right now. So we're slowly but surely making our way to the 800k. But again, we just need to do level ups first. Let's just do a reset. And now we will actually go ahead and see what comes next. So we'll do this. We now just need more levels, like I said, in my health update. There we go. And now, again, we need level 250. It shouldn't really take too long. I think what I'll quickly do, actually, is we'll drop to the new world, the most advanced world. And we'll see where we are in terms of all of this. Because if we can take any of these guys out, we'll just do this and get the souls from them. So we're up to the level 8 military veteran. Alien, sorry. So nice, not bad at all. And yeah, we'll take that. Alright, so we've got a decent amount of souls, I'm sure. We can actually take out the level 9 guy. So we'll just go up to the next bit after this. So we're currently on SPQG. We'll go up to the next tier. I don't know what it will be. We'll soon find out. And it is, any moment now, it is OCQG. Okay, so looking quite good. Let's go to the Cosmic Madness area again. And now we do need to just drop back over to here. So we'll go for some of these first. Boom. And we'll just do the same order. I know my souls are not really too high, but again, something is better than nothing. Next up, we'll go back to this area just to see where we're at and if they did get maxed out or not, which they actually did not. So now we should be able to max these out very, very quickly. So we'll leave those to upgrade in the background. Let's go back to the power ward quickly and just see where we're at with this one. Because in my opinion, we should be able to max this out right now. And we actually can. Perfect. So we've done that one too. Really good to see. We do need to go to the lower ward and then just see where we're at with the reincarnation skill tree, like upgrades. And how many points do we get? A decent amount right there. So let's just see. We should be able to max this one out, which we've now done. 401 on that one. 551 on this one. And can we hit 600? No, we can't. 515. Sorry, 519. So, not too bad. We'll take it. The text is slightly buggy at times, but again, it is better than the video yesterday, so I'm happy to upload this one. Alright, so we're at the upgrade tree. Let's just get this going because I do need to do this very quickly. And this shouldn't really take too long. It's just maxing them all out very, very quickly, of course. And there we go with that. Okay, so we've maxed this one out. We can now go to the second upgrade tree, which is the Ascensions. So I don't even know how many points I've got. Let's just click everything and hope for the best. So we do get something at least from all of those. So definitely worthwhile to see that. And now let's go to the Magic Forest. We do need to check out the perks to see if I've still got them all. A bit dark, but you can hopefully make it out. And there we go, we do. Okay, so looking good with that. Let's go back to the level 16,000 ward, the Cosmic Madness. We'll do this one first. Quickly go from left to right this time and just get some upgrades right there. And now next on the agenda is to actually go back to spawn, do a rank up, and there we go. All right, cool. So that is one good cycle right there. We could probably go for the relics the next time, as I do need to make sure that they are up to date. However, we can easily just farm some levels first before I do. So we'll soon be on level 350, which we are right now. And then let's go for level 500 next, which should only take a second or so. So that is good to see. And now next up, we do have... what are we on? SSR is next. So we've still got a few to go before we do manage to get to the X- rank. So hopefully we can hit that today. I'm sure we can. So we'll just see how it goes and whether we can do it or not. All right. So we are over 500k right now. Let's get that upgrade right there. Again, I wish I could just auto level up to max. I know I obviously can't and it doesn't work like that, but again, it would be nice if I can. Let's just check these out. So probably we could go for... I don't even know. What should we do? 2.5k. We could go for... I guess... automation points. Let's just do that one. And then we need roughly like 400 more or so. So, okay, that's okay though. All right, we'll take that. That's fine. So let's go back to the area over here because I've not checked this one out in a while. So we've still got the maximum upgrade. There's nothing new in regards to that. So let's just farm a few points on here. There we go. And what can we do? Let's go from left to right this time. Sorry, from right to left. And we can actually get a few upgrades on that one. More on this one. Really good to see. We can max all of these ones out as well, which is nice. So it should just give me some extra stats. And let's see. So we need E1868. Okay. And now we're on... we're close. We could probably get it. Let's see if we can. Let's just farm this. So we're on E62. We're up to 66. 67, and then we should now be good to go. Cool. So we're on E69. Sorry, 1869. Boom, we get it. All right, nice. So let's just leave that rolling. We'll keep that going in the background. Of course, we'll revisit that at some point. Let's just quickly die because, of course, I have no health and I obviously forget to do that. So a bit of an L right there. All right, so looking good. Let's teleport to the desert again. Run through all of these guys and we do manage to have everything maxed out there, which is good. Next on the list is the lower world again. So we'll check into here to see where we're at. And now we are up to a decent amount of points by the look of it. So let's go from left to right this time. Okay, we need to top them back up, I guess. Or maybe they're just that expensive. We can't. All right, cool. So let's drop back to the new area. And now the furthest area, should I say. And now let's just quickly train over here for a second. I do need to farm some more souls, so we'll be doing that. Let's just see what we've got health-wise and damage-wise. So up to 1.63 million of each right now. So we are getting a ton of souls. We're up to 1.3 NO, whatever it is, NOSG. So we'll go up to like, I don't even know, we'll go up to like 5 maybe. 5 should put us in a good amount. And then as soon as we're at 5, we'll drop back to the Cosmic Madness world. And then we can spend our souls, see what upgrades we can actually get right there. And I can do a level up, so we'll be doing that in just a moment. So let's teleport back. So here we go. So right now we do have a bunch of souls to spend. Let's go from the far right to the far left. And now I should probably just do the same again. Get back to 5 NOSG or whatever we get to at that point. Probably a bit more this time because we do actually have extra soul upgrades. So we'll be getting a bit more than that, I'm sure. But again, we'll just see how it goes. Let's run back to the boss right now and just see. So we're on 2.5 million levels. I definitely can do a rank up because I only need 750k. So we'll go up to like 50 this time. And then we'll go from left to right. Just so they hopefully balance out the upgrades just a little bit. One more kill. There we go. And now we may as well just stand on it when I'm teleporting back. I don't know why I never do that. But again, we figured it out. So really good to see. Let's drop back to here right now. And we're stuck in the floor. Does that happen to anyone else who has the teleport game pass? Do you ever get like stuck in the floor as well? Or is that just me? All right, so decent right there. We did get a few upgrades, nothing really crazy as such because everything is so expensive at this point. So we'll get some more levels right now. We do need to revisit relics. So we'll be definitely checking that out at some point. So just be patient. We'll get there in the end. All right, so what we will do now is we can quickly go back to here to see what we're getting in terms of... Ooh, I need to trade. All right, good job I managed to remember that because... And luckily there's a trading station here with 0 requirements, which is nice. So it just allows me to get what I need. I believe this guy at the end is 1.5 mil. Yeah, he is. So we are slowly going to get that in just a second. And there we go. So we'll go up to 1.51 or something just to be on the safer side. And now we have managed to hit that. So now we can farm this guy as well. All right, so we're getting 81.59 SPQG in terms of pumpkins. Sadly, you can only see your pumpkins on this board, and realistically, it's quite far away, so I can't really see what I'm on at the moment. But we'll just say like 5 more kills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. We'll just run through everything as well, just to make sure we get what we need. So we're up to 2.7 OCQG. And what that means is we can actually try and buy some things. Maybe we can't. Yeah, we definitely can't. All right, so that is very expensive, in fact. So, okay, let's just ignore that for now then. Teleport back to spawn. Do a level up to SSSR minus, I believe we're on right now. Yep, we are. So we're slowly but surely closing in onto the next upgrade. Or to the next rank. And slowly but surely getting closer to X minus, should I say. Let's go back to here. We do need to quickly check. What do I need to check? Let's just check power again. I don't think I've got anything. No, we've maxed power out. So let's go to the lower world again. And just see where we're at with this one. I know I was on 13.7k before. So we just need to level up. So as soon as we are able to stop leveling up once our levels have all cashed in to actual XP. Once our XP has been converted into levels, should I say. There we go. 10th time around, I get it right. Let's just go ahead and see where we're at with this. Because I can't remember what level this actually is. But I know I've definitely got a new level since that point. So we should be good to go with that one soon. So in the meantime, we will just get there hopefully soon. What is it? So is it over 1.5 mil? Might be, might not be. Okay, this is taking forever. I feel that it just takes forever to level up at points. Maybe it's just a me problem. Sure it is, but anyway. Let's just keep this going then. So we can get 2 point whatever SP. So we're up to SP on this. We can definitely get a ton of upgrades. Really good to see that. So we'll be checking those out shortly. And now what we'll continue to do is just farm this guy right here for now, because I do need souls. And we're up to like, what, 32 NOSG per kill. So really good to see that. And now as soon as we stop leveling up, we will quickly train on the station in the background just for the sake of it. And then we will go back to the lower world, cash everything in for points, and see where we're at. Okay, so we're on 4.47 million XP. Slowly moving our way up. Just takes forever at sometimes. But again, we'll soon get there. I know I could get more levels for souls, but yeah, we'll just see what happens. Alright, so we've done that. Really good to see. We'll wait for our souls to hit the next like level bit. Okay, so 1 SG right there. And now we can train. So 1.7 mil of each, not too bad. And now we can go back to the the lower world. Cash in everything over here. And, well, not cash in. It doesn't really reset anything. So, okay, 15. E15. Not bad. Let's go for this. And there we go. And last but not least, we can't do because we still don't meet the requirement. Okay. All right, let's go back to spawn. Let's go for the rank upgrade again. I should have probably spent my souls before I did that, but luckily we can just go back now to do it. So in this case, we need, what could we do? Let's just go for this and then just go from the right to the left again. Okay, so everything is extremely expensive. We have no HP. Luckily, I remembered. So let's just teleport back to spawn. Next up, we need 2.25 mil. So we will get there because I think I was on about 2.5 million levels the time before. So we'll quickly wait for this. It shouldn't really take too long. And then once I'm at 2.25 mil, we'll be back and we'll level up again. All right, guys. So we've gone ahead and got the requirements we need. So let's go ahead and do the level up. And now we just need to hit 3 mil. And then as soon as I hit 3 mil, we will get to X minus, which is currently the highest rank in the game. So I guess at that point, you can say I've maxed out the game. Obviously, you'll probably never max out ascension points. You've just got to be realistic with it. So, I mean, in the meantime, we've pretty much maxed everything out though, right? At least in my opinion, we have. So I'm happy about that one. So we're just waiting now. It should only take a second again. And then as soon as we can, let's just see the leaderboards actually, because this is something I've not really looked at in a very long time. So what we need to do then is levels. Here we go. How? I don't understand. How are these people so high up? I mean, I'm sure they have like really high runes and ascension points and everything. Relics, sorry, and ascension points and things like that. They've probably maxed out reincarnation now or got really far in it. As high as you can at this point. Their gems are probably all maxed and things like that, but that's crazy to see. Seriously, that's absolutely insane. So, okay, what we'll do then is, what can I actually do? Let's go to the relics. I'm stuck in the floor again, but let's just spend these. And now I can't even see what I'm upgrading or clicking because people run in the way. And we can max out the magma upgrade. Okay. So let's just get this going. So we're up to, I don't even know. Are we even getting any? Doesn't look like it. Let's just see if we're getting any on this one and then rotate back. Okay, so they just auto upgrade by the look of it, which is nice. I guess the same with the other ones too. Okay, so let's just go for this again. So it does slightly jump up, but it looks like they just auto jump up now, which is really nice to see because it means it's just significantly easier when that happens. You don't have to stay on the rune forever. I love it when that happens, in fact. All right, so we're on level 2 mil. We are about 2/3 of the way there. And now what we do need to do is drop to the lower world again. I keep forgetting the name of it. And let's see where we're at with this one. Okay, so we've got 16.59. We are continuously getting more. But in the meantime, we may as well just upgrade these to where we can. In fact, let's just stand on it. So 16.8 is where we're at. We're up to 7 mil XP, which is probably around, definitely over level 3 million, I believe. So that is good to see. And what we may as well do whilst we're waiting, I should have done this the time before, but I didn't. What we should do is farm souls because they are good to have. And who doesn't like souls? All right, so let's just farm this. We'll wait for a second because we are almost at level 3 million. And then as soon as I get to level 3 million, we are pretty much maxed out for where we should be. All right, so let's drop back. Let's do the upgrade. Boom. And now we are pretty much all good to go, guys. So let's just get a bit of stats before I forget and die, and it'll annoy me. Let's now go to the final area and just start farming the boss, because again, we may as well get souls and levels to see where we're at. So we're up to 7.41 million XP at the moment, 7.51 million right now. So we'll wait for this to all cash in. I'll farm this quickly. We'll spend our souls. We'll see what we can get for an ascension and things like that. So I'll see you guys in a second once we have got everything up to date. All right, guys. So we've got to the required level. So we're at level 4 mil, which is the highest I believe I've ever been. So that's really good to see. What we'll quickly do then is drop back to the lower world. Make sure we have the highest level of reincarnation points put into every upgrade we can actually get. So 21k seems to be where I'm at in terms of this. Maybe we could get a few more if I am able to get a few more levels, of course. Let's quickly check to see how much of a difference that actually made. So we go back to here. Let's ignore every enemy except for the boss who was just killing, so it's a fair test. And now we're on 7.53 million and we're now up to 7.78. Wow, a big jump. That's actually a big difference, to be honest. I know on paper it doesn't really seem too much, but it actually does. That is a huge increase. So, okay, let's do that again and just see what we get now. We obviously won't get as many points as before. We get 0.3k more, so we'll take it. And there we go. All right, not bad. So we'll leave that as it is, because otherwise we'll just be going back and forth forever, and I'm not prepared to do that. We have a bunch of souls right now. So what I do want to do is just go for XP, all in on XP, and then all in on souls. Go for these, just do this afterwards, and then now go for that one. Okay, so let's go back to the big boss at the end. Again, we'll not hit any enemy. Make sure we don't. So it is a fair test. And now let's see what we push ourselves up to now. So I'm curious to see. We're on 7.78 at level 1, 4.15 mil. And we don't really jump up as much as I expected, to be honest. But again, it is still okay. So we're just under 3 million attack and health, which is insane to think. And now what we'll go ahead and do is look at the ascension board, because we can get 433 DDE. And I think the play is to probably ascend again. What do we go for? That is the question. So we could go for a level boost or a relic boost or something. Actually, let's check out relics. I forgot to do that. So we're now at level 4.18 mil. Let's see if we can get to level 4.2. And let's go to these. Boom. And they're all now maxed, which is fantastic to see. So we are able to get up to 10.8k. We do gain a huge amount on this one, as you saw. And now we are gaining even more on this one again. And then back to this one. We can just rotate between the two initially. It should hopefully keep scaling up. So really good to see that these two just seem automated, because we do have the automation upgrades for them. So that is paying off right there, which is nice. So let's just rotate between the two until the numbers just don't really move, because we look at the numbers. That's the way to do it on these games. And we are able to stop at 12.5, maybe 12.6. I mean, it's still slowly going up. It's just taking a little bit more each time, of course. And any moment now, let's just go to 13 and then just leave it there. Cool. All right, so we've got these going. We are able to jump up to... Like, seriously. All right. So, yeah, I know I should play on a private server. I know, I understand. But anyway, it's just what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and go to 21, perhaps, if I can even see it. So 21 in just a second, and there we go. So we now push this up to not really too much more than before. Just rotate between the others just for the sake of it. And now 25. So we're doing really well, actually. We are still making progress, which is insane and really good to see. So next up, all we do at this point, guys, if you're wondering what the play is now in order to progress, you do this. You rotate between them all. You get them as high as you can. And of course, I could just do this endlessly, but we're not going to, because otherwise the video will be like 4 hours. And we'll just go up to the point where it slows down again. Again, this is much higher than I expected, as I'm sure you can probably tell. So let's keep going. So we're up to 36 right now, which is insane to see. And I wish I had one of those mic arms where it was like lower down to the desk and then rises up. I know Elgato does one, but I really like my Rode mic arm, but I don't even know. I'm just talking nonsense now. So let's go ahead and keep this going. So so 38 right there. We do boost this one up very, very slightly. Everything else should be fully automated. And now we have slowed down. Okay, maybe we haven't. All right, so this is just going to go on forever. I would just stop after this rotation. In fact, let's just stop now, just for the sake of the video. So let's say we've done this to the point to where we can't get any more void relics or air relics or anything else. So let's say the relics aren't progressing anymore. All you need to do at this point is go to the highest enemy you can take out. Maybe the Halloween event has better enemies than this guy. That's actually a good test. We'll check that out in a second. So we're up to 8.44 million XP right now. So we'll just take these. Nice, we're over 3 million attack and health and everything. Let's go to spawn. Let's go to the Halloween event and let's see if our XP jumps up any higher than this. So let's ignore everything. Again, a fair test. There we go. And let's see. So does it jump up anymore? It does. So this is the best enemy in the game. Make sure you're taking this guy out because this is the one you need to farm, not the last one. But again, you don't get any souls for this guy, but you do get pumpkins instead. And we do manage to get an upgrade. So it all did work out in the end. Okay, so really good to see that. Let's quickly just go to the lower board right now just to see where we're at with this because I want to see how many more points we can get. But that's realistically all you need to do. Do we have to stand this close to the board, buddy? Okay, I can't really check the numbers because this guy has basically got his head in the board. And there we go. We've upgraded those. For the sake of the comparison, last check. And then we are now back in the Halloween world. We'll dodge everything right here. So we're on 8.52 million XP and we're up to 8.63. So pretty cool. So we are making progress still. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. I can do an ascension, which I'll probably do at some point. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out my other videos. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.